Welcome to my channel, Duggar Family News. Jessa Duggar and her family are marking a significant milestone on December 19th. Jessa shared that her family is celebrating her youngest son, George's first birthday, Jessa, and her husband, Ben. Sewald welcomed their fifth child, George. Augustine Seal on December 19th, 2023. George's first birthday. The former 19 kids and counting stars are also parents to Fern 3, Ivy 5, Henry 7, and Spurgeon 9 in the picked picture. George smiled as he sat on the bathroom floor. I think he'd be genuinely thrilled that he received a roll of toilet paper for his birthday gift, the former Counting On star wrote in a sweet post about her youngest son. The mom of 5 also admitted that it's so hard to believe that our baby turns 1 year old today. George is such a sweetheart and a cuddly little guy, Jenna wrote in the caption, and he's adventurous too since George's birth. Jessa has shared several updates about him on Instagram for months. After George was born, Jessa described him as a little angel and the sweetest little guy. He lights up our lives. And we're so thankful for every cuddle. Cuban belly laugh, she added in a July update. She captioned a photo of George with "How are you so big already?" after. Jessa posted her own heartfelt message for George's birthday. Fans and relatives wished George a happy first birthday. Some suggested giving George cheap rolls of toilet paper or wrapping paper to play with at that age. The boxes and wrapping paper are the most thrilling, one person commented. Another person offered some advice: get some cheap one-ply TP and use it to wrap him up like a mummy. They wrote, "My mom used to do that to me as a kid, and I loved it. Baby is here, and we couldn't be more grateful." Jessa wrote in an Instagram post last December. In a follow-up post, she referred to her baby, George, as the best Christmas present ever. 6 weeks later, she shared another update: jolly baby George is 6 weeks old now. Where has the time gone? She wrote at the time in 2022. Jessa and Ben experienced a miscarriage in September 2023. When sharing her pregnancy news, Jessa wrote, "After a heartbreaking loss last year, we're so thankful God has blessed us with a rainbow baby." After announcing her pregnancy via YouTube, Jessa shared an update on Instagram. In October, every heartbeat heard, every ultrasound seen, every appointment with a good report. The worries fade a little bit more. She wrote at the time, "God has blessed us beyond measure, and you are so loved, my little one." All 9 Duggar. All 9 Duggar sisters reunited. Sisters reunited with their mom, Michelle Duggar, despite some of their complex relationships with her on Sunday, December 22nd. Joy Anna Forsythe, née Duggar, posted an Instagram reel featuring behind-the-scenes footage of a group photo shoot with all 9 sisters. Jana 34, Jill 33, Jessa 32, Jinger 31, Joy Anna 27, Johanna 19, Jennifer 17, Jordan, Grace 16, and Josie 15, and the 58-year-old family matriarch. At the beginning of the short video, the daughters, who are all featured in 19 kids and counting, can be seen posing in a line. Some of the older girls don pants, which was prohibited growing up, while others opted for skirts. Foresight added text at the top which read, "When all 9 sisters are back together." The video then cuts to silly ultra close-ups of some of the sisters' faces that their 23-year-old brother James filmed. Forey wrote over the cliff, "I asked my younger brother to video for me, and this is what I found." LOL. At the end of the reel, the sisters can be seen posing with Michelle in the middle. Forsey added text that said, "My beautiful mama," in the middle. "How does she not age?" The TLC alum captioned her post, "How does my mom not age also? Thanks, Jessa Duggar not age." Videography fans took to the comment section to gush over how Michelle hasn't aged since they last saw her on their TV. Screens years ago, one fan wrote, "I just love your mom so much, her love and joy must be the key to her forever young. Beauty, she doesn't age, because her joy comes from her children. My joy comes from my kids and my girls. Say the same thing about me, not aging." A second fan. Then someone else commented that woman literally does not age, we need her skin. Secrets over the years, the relationship between Michelle and her husband, Jim Bob Duggar, and their older daughters has been rocky, especially after their eldest son Josh Duggar's 221 child pornography arrest. Many sisters have also distanced themselves from the religious ultra-conservative ways of the Institute in basic life principles that their parents raised them with. Last month, Jill shared an update on the status of her relationship with her parents in an Instagram queue and telling followers, "I feel like we are in a rebuilding phase now with healthy boundaries still in place," while noting it was complicated. A major reconnection. All 9 of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's daughters reunited with the matriarch for a rare photo. How? Jill Duggar. Does my mom not age? Jill Duggar 33. Caption: the Instagram reel shared on Sunday, December 22nd. Also thanks James Duggar for the excellent videography. In the footage, the Duggar daughters Jill, Jana, Jessa, Jinga, Joy, Anna, Johanna, Jennifer, Jordan, and Josie lined up for photos to document the momentous occasion. Michelle, 58, dressed in all blue, with a black parka, styled her long brown hair in waves as she guided her 9 daughters for the camera. Apart from their 9 daughters, Jim Bob, 58, and Michelle share 10 sons: Josh, John, David, Joseph, Josia, Jedediah, Jeremiah, Jason, James, Justin, and Jackson. The event was significant for the large family, having faced considerable turmoil over the years after eldest brother Josh's 2021 arrest on child pornography charges. Several of the siblings have spoken out against the strict religious rules they were made to obey by their parents during their childhood. Jim Bob and counting on Michelle raised their kids to follow the Institute in basic life principles, which is a non-denominational Christian organization. Aside from studying the Bible, teachings included controversial topics like male superiority and female obedience, guidelines on how men and women should dress, homeschooling curriculums, and Bible memorization. According to a July 2016 article in the Chicago Magazine, Jill spoke out about the complex relationship with her parents in her 2023 memoir, Counting the Cost. She said one of the reasons behind their estrangement was her and her husband, Derek Dillard's, decision to leave the family reality TV series Counting On, which aired from 2015 to 20,000. 121. Jill and Derek, 35, had expressed a desire to keep certain aspects of their lives private, but also stated that they were not compensated for their appearances on the show. In the book, she estimated her family earned about $8 million for the 10-year reality TV run the couple eventually received, becoming free $175,000 of the profits, which they said was not the reasonable fair amount. It was the principle of the thing, like, okay, you say that you've changed, you say that you want to make things right. What can you do? Jill wrote in the pages, you're asking us, what can I do to make this right? I feel like there's a wall between us type thing, like, how can I make this right? And we're like, here's a tangible, like, numbers speak, you can fix this. The error. That same year, Jinger, 31, disentangled her views on religion in her book, Becoming Free, Indeed, My Story of Disentangling Faith from Fear. In the memoir, she explained that her older sister, Jessa's husband, Ben Seal, encouraged her to interpret faith on her terms. I noticed his church read the Bible in its entirety and preach scripture that way. The 19 kids and counting alum wrote in the memoir, I feel like now I'm in a much better place. I see God as amazing, while the mom of 2 condemned IP's teachings in her book. She also claimed the organization created an unhealthy fear of God in her, which she equated to more of a terror. I was probably one of the most sensitive people in my family, so I was a rule follower, she explained on the Cultish podcast in March 2023.
Jessa Duggar's reunion.
If that was an inch on a skirt, I would be like, oh no, I can't sit down with this skirt on because it would barely show like a quarter of my knee. I was a legalist to the extreme because that's what Bill Gothard said would protect you. Duggar news followers weren't able to believe their eyes after witnessing Michelle Duggar's recent reunion with her 9 daughters. While fans were sure that they couldn't really get back together, these Duggars proved that time and love can heal even the deepest drifts. This long-awaited moment of reconciliation left the audience in tears, as they didn't really see this coming anytime soon. However, the Duggar girls are back. They have finally come under the same roof, and things are falling in their favor. Is this true? What is this all about? How did they reunite? Keep on reading to learn some shocking details about this headline. Jessa Duggar recently shared a bachelorette vlog on YouTube with her Duggar news followers. Michelle Duggar bachelorette vlog. She documented her entire outing along with her mother and sisters. All went to the theme park and enjoyed their time together. Michelle also accompanied them and made memories with her daughters. She even shocked her audience and girls with her courage. Michelle caught a criminal and chased him on foot. She confronted him and even handed him over to police. Hence the celeb won many hearts, as she didn't hesitate at all amid all this. Viewers weren't expecting Michelle to reunite with her daughters in the near future. Duggar news followers recently witnessed the most awaited reunion ever. Joanna recently took to Instagram and posted a wholesome reel with her sisters and mother. She revealed that all of the 9 Duggar girls came together under the same roof to meet their mother. The Joanna Duggar reel celeb documented several memorable moments with her family and compiled them in a reel. All the Duggar girls appeared to be really happy with Michelle after having an estranged relationship for many years. Joanna further gushed about the latter and wrote, "How does my mom not age?" Apparently, the first snap featured Michelle standing at the center while her girls happily posed beside her on both sides. Joy further wrote, "When all 9 sisters are back together," she further revealed that her younger brother James was the man behind the camera and thanked him. Apparently, the latter also recorded some close-up and candid moments of his sisters and added to the reel. Fans weren't able to take their eyes off this most awaited reunion of Duggar girls. However, Michelle surely stole the limelight because of her glowing skin and appearance. A user wrote, "Your mama is beautiful." Another one added, "Oh my goodness, she doesn't age at all." Someone further noted that they want the Duggar genes, as all of them are aging like fine wine. Several users further praised the Duggar girls for keeping everything aside and mending fences with each other. They are happy to see them together again and are wondering if such reunions will continue. Anna Duggar is now showing Anna Duggar her true self and genuinely laughing 3 years after her husband Josh was imprisoned, and Anna Duggar is finally embracing life and enjoying herself more than 3 years after her husband Josh was incarcerated. The 36-year-old mother of 7 appeared relaxed and cheerful for the first time in years as she left a community event in her hometown of Arkansas with a friend on December 12th. While Anna once seemed to lead a joyful life in Washington, D.C., with her then aspiring politician husband, Josh, 36, and their children. In 2015, a shocking report accused Josh of molesting 5 underage girls during his teenage years. He also admitted to infidelity and revealed a struggle with pornography addiction. When it was discovered he had been a member of the affair website Ashley Madison. Following the scandal, Josh resigned from his comfortable job in D.C., and the family returned to Arkansas, where he took a job as a used car salesman to support them. Their first reality showed 19 kids, and counting was canceled due to the controversy, and Josh was excluded. From the spin-off counting on, the situation worsened when Josh was arrested in April 2021 on charges of possessing child pornography. He was found guilty later that year and sentenced to over 12 years in prison. Currently, he is serving a sentence in a federal facility in Texas, and Anna, along with their children, visits him regularly. Despite the circumstances, Anna has consistently claimed her husband's innocence, and reports suggest she was upset with her sister's in-law Jinger. And Jill spoke out against him. Duggar cousin Amy shared that Anna is unlikely to leave Josh regardless of his actions. Today, Anna resides in a windowless warehouse on her in-laws Jim Bob and Michelle's Arkansas property to make ends meet without Josh's income. She has started a dog breeding business. Anna and Josh are parents to 7 children. Mackenzie 15, Michael 13, Marcus 11, Meredith 9, Mason 7, Arella 5, and Madison